Are you ready?
Wally has played George Michael again on Sports Chat with Neil and Wally. Use the word jetapult. It's actually a word people don't realize. Hey, little curveball. Got my fingers on the seams right there. This is dog days of summer. Dog days of summer.
What is that?
Beat up Bulldog Johnny stole his belt and put it on. Roll across a spidget. A spidget.
You know, there's that one guy, there he is, that just does this.
What is that? What is that on Peanuts? What is
I don't know, he's just doing that.
There he is.
There he is.
That's
Then
his
him,
dance.
that one guy does this.
This the whole time.
Just
Look at him. He's just going.
You know, I wonder if they
I like
just,
when he goes. "Bah, bah, bah, bah."
yeah, I wonder if they just didn't have the animation technology at the time.
Probably not.
I mean, he's just sitting there the whole time, man.
That's funny. Good stuff.
Oh,
See,
man.
look,
Yeah,
there he
look
is in the
at-
back on the green.
Just
The
checking
guy
it
in the
out.
back on the green, Nate. Check
Looks
him out.
like he just high on crystal meth, just sitting out there, just having a good
That
time.
reminds
man.
me of that TikTok where they're preaching and the guy they start jumping around. So
Oh my goodness, yeah, that dude, yeah. Come on down,
When the
to
spirit
Harry's.
gets to you.
And he's sitting there with that tambourine just going to town.
Yeah. Welcome to the December 15th edition of Sports Chat with Neil and Wally. Thank you for tuning us in tonight. We appreciate you flipping it over to Channel 2. Can you believe 2024 is winding down?
Wow.
I tell you, man, these shows, these Sunday night shows we do, man, it just seems it's faster and faster, man. And it's a big week for me this week, Wally. I'm headed down to Destin for the week for our annual family shopping trip. And the girls will go. Oh, let's talk the Bulldog. Sports Chat with Neil and Wally, you're on the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is.
Did you go to Dothan?
Former governor of Minnesota, Jesse Ventura, with my Damien snakeskin suit on.
The body. Did you go down to Dothan?
Yeah, I did. I had to tape Saturday night main event last night. Well, DVR it, but I did. And I'm going to tell you, Wally, somebody has stole the mass supervisor's mask.
Uh-oh.
What?
I saw him.
Was it him down there?
Behind, check this out. He was sitting behind ringside last night, and he was like he had a pink slip and was wanting to fire Jesse Ventura.
That Joker was down there.
In jacket last night.
That Joker done went down there to NWA.
Did he? The mass
He
supervisor.
went to New York to the Saturday night main event in New York, tried to fire Jesse Ventura last night.
Okay.
Well, I thought you went to Dothan.
I sure did. I said, oh my God, I seen him on a steel shot. He was sitting behind Jesse Ventura trying to get that snakeskin suit he had on.
All right.
Well, I thought you went to Dothan to see the females in the cage match.
I went there, but I saw the other on television today though. So.
Yep, on tape delay. All right.
But you know, it's the old time traditions back again. Saturday night main event on NBC. Ain't that a shocker? They go back to the old school ways of things.
They know how to get the ratings.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Lord, how mercy! It's been one of the weirdest weeks in sports in general. And Neil, I'm gonna give you some credit.
What?
I guess you talked him out of it last week. We was talking about conference championship games.
Yeah.
The subject of Ian Foster come up, and I guess you talked him out of it because just as sure as we was talking about it last week, he enters the transfer portal on Wednesday.
I know. Isn't that crazy? We were talking about that.
Yeah.
Yep.
He'll be at old Southern Miss.
But I'm gonna tell you, I don't know. Something just ain't. My dad was sitting there watching that this morning on TV before he come pick me up at work. He said something about that whole situation just don't add up the way those players from Marshall just hit the portal that quick.
Well, it's always could happen to any college, and it just so happens Marshall's the first one that had to forfeit. Not forfeit. They had to pull themselves out of the bowl game for lack of roster size.
Yep. They like to. it's almost as bad as the plane crash they had all them years ago. That
Oh,
killed
no,
all
no,
the
no,
players
no,
and the coaches,
no, no. That is
but
no comparison.
Not that catastrophic yet.
No, not that comparison. That was life and death. This is just transfer portal.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the big ordeal that happened this past week. What do y'all think about
There was a lot of it.
the man with a young girlfriend getting a 5-year deal to North Carolina? I think this is going to be a good challenge for him.
Bill Belichick signs to be the head coach at North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we got that
I
in.
I told the other night when I seen Ian post that about that he was entering the transfer portal, I told him, I said, go out there to North Carolina. Belichick will develop you and make you better than what you are. Which, if you think about it, you know, several years back when Deion went to Colorado,
Yep.
everybody hit the transfer portal to go to Colorado. Now I'm wondering if people gonna start hitting it more now that Belichick is in there to go to North Carolina to play ball for him. He said the main thing he wants to go there for is to develop players, which he can do it. Look at the Super Bowls he won.
Yeah, and I'll say this: I don't know that he'll get the transfers that Deion Sanders got, just because of the age gap between Deion and Belichick. But I will say this: he's going to get more transfers than Mac Brown was going to get.
Mm-hmm. And he's probably going to get more 5-stars than Mac Brown was going to get too.
Been a good while since North Carolina landed a 5-star.
Just the
Drake
name
May might have been
alone could intrigue a lot of 5-stars, because you think that people would want to go and play for somebody like him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But his age is a deterrent.
Coach in college
I'm not
football
saying
now. Kirk Ferentz was, but now he's the oldest coach.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's an issue, but it might be a deterrence for a high school kid, knowing that he ain't going to coach but maybe 2 or 3 years and turns it over to his son.
Yeah, that's true. But I think that is a good hire. It's like Saban was when he went to Alabama. You know, Alabama was in the abyss, so to speak, and it took Saban 3 years to bring them out of the abyss, and then look what he done with that program. It could be the same thing for Belichick.
3 years. Took him 1 year. Mark Ingram and crew.
7 and 6 year, but
Mark Ingram and crew the next year got it done.
Yeah, they did, but it's going to be hard to take. It's always difficult to take a predominant basketball school and turn them into a football school, and vice versa.
Yeah, one thing I'm hearing, well, I'm not hearing it, I'm reading it, is that North Carolina athletics and president told Belichick that they would be very competitive in the NIL market, where they were not with Mac Brown.
Yeah, I wonder where they're getting all that money from.
I don't know.
Well,
Tobacco
now you
money?
got to realize, too, he did come out and admitted in his press conference the other day that he has familiarized himself with NIL and transfer portals.
Well, yeah, he has to. He's a smart individual. He knew what he was getting into. He had to do that.
Yeah, he did. I just didn't think they would land. To start with, I thought Jerry Jones would have landed him out there at Dallas, but
no, he's done it in the NFL.
Them two on the same squad, that wouldn't have worked out at all.
No,
Jerry would have wanted it run one way, and he would have wanted it run another way.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out there. This will be his last coaching job. After he does 2 or 3, he's not gonna do 5 years. After he does 2 or 3 years at North Carolina, he runs off in the sunset.
Well, do you think in the 2 or 3 years he gets them in the playoff or possible national championship?
Possibility. We were just look at Kirk Cignetti at Indiana. They were in the dumps, and what was it? 27 transfers. 20. I think I'm right. 27 transfers came to Indiana to follow Kirk Cignetti. Guess what? They're in the 12-team playoff. So it can happen. It can happen.
Notre Dame at that.
Yeah, it can
Well,
happen.
isn't Belichick dating a cheerleader, 21-year-old cheerleader?
She's 23, man.
No,
Come
he's
on.
dating a
21 would be robbing the
24-year-old.
cradle.
What was so funny, somebody posted on Facebook when they said about that maybe his girlfriend can finish out her college degree at North Carolina if she ain't already in college, she can finish out a 4-year career while he's there as a head football coach.
Lordy mercy, I can't
Might be
believe
a smile like
My-
the owner of the Oakland Raiders,
Al Davis.
Al Davis Jr.,
Jr.,
ugliest human being in the world, and
bowl cut number
bowl
4.
yeah, and the girl said, he said, my wife said that she fell in love with me because of my smile. Didn't know I had money. I'm like, yeah, right, yeah.
Well, Bulldog, we appreciate
And y'all have yourself a good show, and got to keep Wally straight because we
know
know
it.
it's Christmas time, and he's gonna start a little mischief too. So
I know it.
there ain't no telling what he's liable to come up with.
I know it. I know it. Do some more investigating and see if that was the supervisor you saw on TV.
Oh, I try. Oh, trust me, I will. But y'all have a good show, and rumor has it they're gonna be back in March, March 22nd. NWA gonna be back in Dothan again.
All right, we may have to hit it.
Yeah, I had to get down
Good
there.
morning.
We
Chat.
may have to, especially if Austin.
Will you ride down there with us?
We might can set up a dream match between the supervisor and Austin Idol. You never know.
If Wally and I go down there, will you ride with us?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Yeah, I'll do it, and we'll and like I said, if we'll try to convince
no
the
hesitation
supervisor to come out of retirement and face Austin Idol if he's there in a dream match that'll sell. It'll sell a lot of money.
All right. Bulldog, we'll talk to you next week, buddy.
But y'all have a good show, and if I find out anything about any more college offers from anybody around here, I'll let you know. But I did talk to somebody today, and they said that it could be or could not. It could affect Ian's younger brother. He may not go to Marshall after all.
Well, you know it. Now you know it's going to affect that. He's not going to Marshall if his brother's not up there.
Yeah, I know it.
All right, we'll talk to you
Well,
next week, Bulldog.
It's just a shot, but y'all have a good show. And Wally, did you know that Santa is the secret head of the CIA? Neil, you know what I'm talking about. Get Wally with that song tonight.
I got you. We'll do it, man. Have a good one. Bulldog Johnny, always a good call right there. No, but going back, this is a big week for me, man.
Yeah.
My family, this is our annual Destin shopping trip, and the girls will hit the outlets a couple of days and hit everything else. And I love the beach in December, man. I like going down there in December. The crowds are low. Sometimes the temperatures can be real good down there too, and but sometimes it can be nasty and cold. I'll take the weather any way it wants to come, as long as the crowds are small. That's the reason. Hey, good food, good family time, good shopping. It's always a pretty good trip. I really look forward to it every year. Do y'all have any Christmas? Have you got your Christmas shopping done, man? What's Noah Blake and Holly getting, man? Let me guess. You getting them a toolbox? my man's collecting toolboxes now.
All three of them are getting. One's getting a Kennedy, one's getting a Park, and one's getting
Harbor Freight.
No, I don't deal with Harbor Freight. All American stuff. No, we'll probably, like I said, head down to the beach and stuff, and do all that. We had our Christmas at my mom and dad's yesterday.
Nice.
We had a brunch.
Okay.
That's why I only had half a biscuit at breakfast the other morning, if you were wondering.
It was a biscuit.
I only had half of it.
Where'd the other half go?
Oh, I thought Hennigan got it.
No.
But anyway, we went there, and we had a good time. Brunch was good and fun, dirty Santa thing.
Did you cook anything?
I took them out of the oven. We had pigs in the blanket. Holly cooked them.
All right.
Thank God Holly did it. But yeah, we had a good time. But yeah, just Christmas is on. Hey, and it's supposed to be real cold.
I saw that.
Are we gonna do the golf thing?
Maybe. If it's going to be bone chilling cold, I'm not.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be in the
As bad as I am
teens.
at golf now.
Oh man.
How about them Rams? I'm not talking about the Los Angeles Rams. I'm talking about the Navy Rams. Army Black Knights get upset by the Navy Rams yesterday, I'm going to tell you, man, the Vegas handicappers, Wally, they have a hard time handicapping that game. It's every year, too. It don't matter who's having a good year or who's favored. It's always going to be a close, hard-nosed, fought game. It's emotional. The players get all emotional. And I think it's the neatest thing, man. I think it's neat that they hold it after everything else is over.
Oh,
they
yeah.
let rivalry weekend be gone, and then they have the Army-Navy game. And I think it's great. I do.
Man, you know, and I tell you, the coolest thing, though, Neil,
Yeah.
were the fighter jets that flew over the Navy
Yes.
for Navy at
Yeah.
the beginning of the. At the beginning, then you had the Apache helicopters come for the Army.
Dude, how cool was that?
But you're right, Neil. Army
They were like 30 seconds apart.
Army was, to me, heavily favored. 6.5, I think, was the final
Yeah.
line. Some agencies had them at 7,
Yeah.
but whew, Navy put it to them, baby, 31-13.
They did. They did.
Only thing that sometimes makes the game even better when it snows. But
Man, if it would have snowed.
oh, that'd have been.
Oh, yeah.
It was in Washington. They held it. You know, they I think they rotate it. Sometimes they do it in New Jersey. Sometimes
Do they
Washington.
ever play it at West Point or at,
No,
at Annapolis?
No, they always play it at a
Neutral kind of.
yeah, New York or
Okay.
Washington, or I think they did it at Philadelphia one year.
The pageantry is just incredible.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
But you're right, man. Those Apache helicopters and those fighter jets, that was something else, man. Hey, the coaching carousel's in full swing. Bulldog Johnny hit on it a little bit, man. Coaches are on the move. Biggest splash so far. Bulldog Johnny's already stole our thunder. Bill Belichick going to the University of North Carolina. That's going to be super interesting right there, man. And many football minds said that the way football is, and I'm talking about offensive and defensive schematics, had passed him up. He was too old. And that's why he got ran away from the New England Patriots in the NFL. Well, heck fire, man. All this NIL and transfer and college, and it's going to be interesting, man. And I mean it, man. This is going to be, this will be good. This will be a good thing to watch.
Well, Neil, what I've been reading that he took the job
Yeah.
so his son
I read that too.
could be in waiting.
And that's what we were telling Bulldog.
And,
you think that's, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, it's the same thing as the Monty Kiffin and Lane Kiffin and
Yep.
Lou Holtz and his
Yep,
son
Skip Holtz.
Skip and all that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know a lot about Bill Belichick's son
Yeah.
and his coaching experience. So I guess it.
Well, he's been with him several years. But, I ain't thought about that. That's a good point right there. But, hey, Neil Brown and company, they're gone from West Virginia now. I thought he might look at the University of Central Florida where Gus Malzahn stepped down to become the new offensive coordinator at Florida State. But UCF went on and hired Scott Frost. You know, Scott Frost, this is his second stint.
Yeah, what is this with the coaches going back?
You know, it's his second stint at UCF, and he didn't burn any bridges when he left UCF. He was having a good season. They were going to bowl games. He was just going for big money at Nebraska,
Yeah.
and back to where he played college football at Nebraska. He left there to go there, so you can't blame the kid. But he's back. So Neil Brown is not getting the Central Florida job.
Well, it's bizarro talking about coaches leaving and going back.
Yeah.
Look at Rich Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Regis.
Yeah.
I mean, he left Jack State to go back to West Virginia, which you talk about burning bridges. I thought he did burn bridges when he
West Virginia?
left West Virginia there.
It was a weird deal or something, wasn't it?
yeah, you know, wasn't he supposed to come to Bama or something?
They said it was happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
He backed out.
Backed out or something. I don't know. But I tell you what if Neil Brown goes to Jack State?
Ooh, wow.
You talk about Trojan fans having some heartburn, brother.
You mean Rich Rod and Neil just switching?
Just switch. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Man, that wouldn't be.
That would be the weirdest thing to see him at Jack State, Wally. That gave me heartburn right now. I hope Neil Brown don't go to Jack State. There, I said it. What about former Troy Trojans head coach Chip Lindsey will be the new offensive coordinator at Michigan. He got the boot at North Carolina along with Mac Brown. So good luck,
Yeah.
Chip, up at Michigan. He's always gainfully employed. He was with Gus at UCF, and then he went to North Carolina. Now he's at Michigan. He just ever how the dominoes fell, just did not cut the rug as a head coach at Troy. But he can be an offensive coordinator.
Yeah, well, think about this, though, then. How do you think Mac Brown feels? Cap, 73 years old, gets canned. They bring in Bill Belichick at 72. I mean,
1 year younger.
What? I mean, the AC thing obviously is not
1 year
the issue
younger.
in North Carolina. I mean, boy, they going after the dinosaurs, man.
Yeah.
I'm also reading that North Carolina's going all in on college football.
Yes.
I mean, they've always been a basketball school.
Yeah.
I mean, huge basketball school. But with this new hire and committing the huge NIL collective to get some stud players.
That's what they told Belichick.
But, they didn't do that for Mac Brown. Just
Why
let them.
not? I mean, if they had the funds available, why didn't they do that for Mac Brown? Did they know he was out the door? Didn't want it? That makes
I mean,
sense.
if you really dig deep, and we're not, but I'm just assuming that maybe they had some board of trustee changeovers and brought in some trustees that are huge football players. I don't know.
Sticking with the coaching carousel, Southern Miss cans their coach, and the Marshall coach is headed to Southern Miss. His name is Charles Bluff. He wins the Sun Belt at Marshall, leaves Marshall for Southern Miss, another Sun Belt team. That just don't make no sense to me. I guess he got just a huge raise, Wally.
Now, it's an interesting tidbit. Listen to this. From that move is that Brundage native, and we already kind of touched base with the Bulldog, that Ian Foster, who led the country in kick return yardage,
He sure did.
immediately entered the transfer portal when his coach at Marshall announced the move. So where does Ian land?
You told Johnny he was going to Southern Miss.
Yep.
You told that, but as bad as I would love to see him come home, and then we might get his brother. If he was to come home and play at Troy, that would be awesome. But I bet you're right. He follows his head coach to Southern Miss. I bet you. But look here, Wally. When you lead the country in kick return yardage, heck, man, a Notre Dame, a Tennessee, a South Carolina, and Auburn, they may come calling. It kind of reminds me, remember this? You remember this, Wally? It reminds me of when Marcus Jones, the former Enterprise High star, who was at Troy, who led the country in kick return yardage. There he is right there. Good job, Nate. Led the country in kick return yardage, Enterprise High School native, came to Troy, signed with Troy, jumped in the transfer portal and bolted to Houston. He upgraded to the Houston Cougars, and he's going to finish at Houston. So what I'm saying is there's not 100% that he's going to Southern Miss. That kick return is a specialty. Ian Foster just may have that specialty that a big college wants.
It wants.
So
we'll
just
have to see.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's see, where were we? Okay, yeah, coaching. We still dealing with the coaching
this
stuff.
the carousel, man.
Dan Mullen.
Oh, yeah.
Get you some of that,
Get you
man.
some of that.
Headed to UNLV. Can he build something at UNLV, you think?
Yeah.
I mean, they got some good basketball teams down at UNLV, but through the years, they just don't set the world on fire.
Not in football, they don't.
I know I was watching UNLV play one night, and
Stadium went out of lights. Wrong team was ahead.
Wrong team was ahead, and you remember that
I was in college. Yeah.
I thought we were working together.
Maybe we were just out of college.
I don't know, but I just remember that.
That's a
18
true
wheeler
story.
Just
Tag, ghost tag. Just like Central Florida, Wally. I think UNLV could be a sleeping giant. I mean, the sheer number of students on campus is huge. They have money. You can see that by hiring Dan Mullen. They got money. Heck, I think it's a good hire. Dan's won everywhere he's been. I think everybody ought to watch out for UNLV in the next couple of years. Wait, in this world, in the transfers and the NIL, just as we were just saying about Kirk Cignetti, 1 year you better watch out for UNLV. If you think players might transfer to North Carolina to play for Belichick, all those players transferred to Indiana to play for Cignetti, all those players transferred to Colorado to play for Deion Sanders, there's going to be a bunch of players transferred to UNLV to play for Dan Mullen. It may only take 1 year, Wally. So to answer your question, heck yeah, watch out for UNLV.
Well, and speaking of UNLV, when they hired Barry Odom just a few years ago, think about this. They thought he was a home run hire. Remember that? It was
Everybody,
all
everybody
everything.
wanted Odom.
He had led Missouri to the SEC championship
Yep.
game, being ranked.
Yep.
So where did Barry Odom go?
I don't know, man.
Anyway, Coach Carousel, baby, folks, listen. You heard from Neil. It's on the move, baby. And
It
it's
ain't
round
over.
and round, baby.
It ain't over.
Good
This is the tip of the iceberg. But,
Man.
hey, Auburn has had its starting quarterback graduate. They've had their second, third, and fourth string quarterbacks enter the transfer portal. Yeah, you heard? Yeah, they're gone. They're gone. The quarterback room is empty at Auburn. But somehow Hugh Freeze managed to grab former five-star quarterback that's already out in the portal. He got him. His name is Jackson Arnold. There he is in the middle. He's coming to
Wasn't he
Auburn.
on different strokes?
He's coming to Auburn from Oklahoma. They just signed Deuce Knight, another humongous recruit coming out of high school. So the battle is on between the two five-stars, Jackson Arnold and Deuce Knight. Who will be the starting quarterback at Auburn? Should be an incredible battle.
What you talking about, Willis?
What you talking about, Willis?
Yeah. No, that was Arnold Jackson.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
Okay, but man, all this, and we have not even mentioned the 12-team playoff. We've been yapping and going. Or any high school basketball. So much to talk about tonight, bro.
Oh, yeah. With the new 12-team playoffs, that makes for a really good show tonight, though, right?
Yeah.
We're going to break that down, and a little later, the bracket in the show. And this is a good time to mention that next week will be our year ender with Sports Chat. December 22nd will be our final show until Sunday, January the 5th. We'll return. We'll show reruns, but Wally and I will be taking a little break to be with our families during Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah.
And I'm headed to Colorado after Christmas for a ski trip. Looking forward to that. And you got any plans between Christmas and New Year's?
Man, probably. I mean, we'll do something.
Yeah.
I mean, you know me. We'll do something. I'm gonna try to bring Sully to the year ender.
Okay.
So Holly bring Sully so
All right.
people can see Sully.
Yeah.
But listen, folks, we did got a great show tonight. Neil is gonna read our commercial sponsors. We're gonna take a commercial break and then come back.
The Old Barn in Goshen, The Market, Hooks Barbecue, Maze Distribution, Glow Boutique, Piggly Wigglies of Troy, Turner Mowing, Deep South Apparel, Mama Goldberg's, UPS Store, Road Mart, Jones Medical Supply, the Alabama Real Estate Connection, Severo Ralph Baker, Hakins and Reeves, Attorneys at Law, Town & Country Flooring, David Adams Realty, PLS Surveying, Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort, Crow's Chicken at Brundage, The Corner Restaurant, Max Federal Credit Union, Stone Cold Heating, Cooling with Mr. Matt Johnson, Sorrell College of Business, The Crease Agency, All-Star Collision, Alabama Restoration, Double H Ornamental, and Capital Tractor. We'll be right back, folks.
Oh man,
Wally, what are you doing at the UPS store?
my printer is jammed, man. I got to do 2,000 copies for the Penske file.
Well, why even worry with that little bitty printer and print one at a time, man? You're gonna run out of ink. Look, UPS store does mass printing. They can print 2,000 or 3,000 copies, cheap, fast, and efficient. Isn't that right? Yes, sir. I mean, why even mess with it? Come to the UPS store on Brother Street. UPS store, all your printing needs.
These teenage years can be tricky to navigate, especially when it comes to teaching my son about managing money. I'm thankful for helpful tools like Sidekick from Max. With Sidekick, requesting and rewarding money is easy. He can earn it by completing chores, making honor roll, or simply making a request from his own app. I love that I can easily monitor his purchases and set limits to help him learn to make smart choices with his spending, even on video games. Sidekick. Find it in your Max app.
Sweet Grace, unbelievable.
Mr. Neal, is this the guy that does the sports show with you?
Oh no, yes it is.
He was in last week and bought all my Sweet Grace, and now he's back again.
Wally, you got enough sweet. He's got enough Sweet Grace at home. Put this stuff back.
Man, it's some good stuff, man.
Please come to Glow on the square, shop local. Come and get you some Sweet Grace before Wally gets it all. Hey, Wally. Why in the world you got all these fans in the window, man?
Man, I was cooking a mess of chitlins. It about burned my house down, man. My whole house smells like chitlins.
What is it, smoky in there?
Yes.
And
These fans are going to help, I think.
The fans are not going to get the smoke damage out of your kitchen. You're going to have to call Alabama Restoration, 371-5591. Alabama Restoration, no mess is too big, especially not a little smoke damage in Wally's kitchen cooking his chitlins. Call them at Alabama Restoration.
Oh, Wally, what are you doing back here?
Oh, man, that thing's hot now. I can tell you. They serve hot, steamed sub sandwiches here at Mama stuff on that steam. Hey, they got Rice Krispie treats, double doozy chocolate chip cookies, regular chocolate chip cookies, cakes in a cup, chili, potato soup, you name it. Great atmosphere. They have bands on Thursday nights. Come see them at Mama Goldberg's for a hot steam sandwich, Wally. I can tell you. Troy, Alabama. Come see them. Look at all these waves. This is a beautiful day in the
Hi, guys. Hey, ladies. How are you? Hey, where did y'all get those shirts?
Oh, they shirts right here?
Yes.
Oh, they want to wear the shirt.
Shirt.
Pete Van Horn. Yeah, see their Deep South Apparel shirts from Pete Van Horn in Montgomery. All of your t-shirts and apparel, they can print anything. Call Pete Van Horn, Deep South Apparel, Montgomery, Alabama. Hey, Wally, what's going on, man? You selling your house?
Selling my house, Neil.
Man, you got to hire professional realtors when you sell it. Wally, you don't even have sales spelled right.
Oh, yeah, sounds right.
Correct that. You need to call David Adams Realty for all your selling, your buying, even your rental efforts. 566-3000. Give them a call at David Adams Realty. Oh, Lord. Not that sale. Oh, call David Adams Realty, folks.
Break my heart and leave me alone. When Christmas comes, you'll be crying too. 'Cause Santa Claus is watching you. He's everywhere. He's
Oh, that's the guy on Smokey and the Bandit.
Jerry? No, that's a stuttering dude. I'm going to give you a hint.
Mel Tillis.
He stutters, but not when he sings.
Mel Tillis.
Ray Stevens.
Ray Stevens?
Yeah. Didn't he?
I know Mel Tillis stuff.
Yeah, I thought Ray Stevens did too.
He's
But not when he
everywhere,
sings.
He's everywhere.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
That's good. That's
Hey,
a good one.
time for the Facebook funnies real quick. My mom still has not even noticed. I see Yoda. You see Yoda right behind the mule. Gun got Yoda in there. Men wrapping gifts, men using perfect bacon. Perfect bacon.
All edges.
Oh yeah. Intertwined. Look,
That is just great. Yeah.
I don't watch football, so I don't know. I don't know who Taylor Swift is, but she sounds fast. he sounds fast.
Oh, that's good.
Stuff,
That's
man.
good.
Good
man.
stuff.
That is
Good
hilarious.
stuff. Hey, let's get to some sports real quick.
Okay.
Facebook, hey, but if we don't run them Facebook funnies, believe me, we get ate up with texts and calls, so we got to get those in there. Let's start with the fact that Charles Henderson has yet to fill their head football coaching position. Last week, Wally and I both said that they're probably going to wait till after the Christmas, New Year break to announce the head coach. But Wally and I are now both hearing that it could be this week. We've heard that it might be tomorrow. We've heard that it might be Wednesday. But both of us have heard that something should be coming down the pipe this week. So we'll just keep an eye on that. And keep a watch on our social media sites, Facebook and Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it. And we'll post the hire for Charles Henderson football as soon as we hear.
Okay. Yeah, it should be this week for Charles Henderson, but let's skip over to Enterprise High for a moment. Their star defensive end and former Charles Henderson star Zion Grady was at the Alabama-Mississippi game yesterday. Me and Noah watched some of that. Coach Drell
He was
coached the receivers.
Okay.
So, but anyway, at the All-Star practice, he was named captain by his peers.
That's special.
I mean, that's pretty cool. Zion signed with Ohio State last week and is headed to Ohio to be a Buckeye. I think he's already left. I think he's already graduated.
Did he?
So,
All
yeah.
right, well, good luck in up there in the snow, bud.
Yeah.
Speaking of All-Stars, Wally, the Alabama North-South All-Star game, Holland Holmes, C.J. May actually played in that, and guess what? He picked up the MVP award. How about that? C.J. had 8 tackles, 2 sacks, and a blocked punt. Tell you what, C.J. May's a heck of a player. Wally and I called him against Charles Henderson this year, and he was all over the field.
Man, incredible.
I want you to know I had somebody text me after the Highland Home Charles Henderson game and said they didn't think C.J. May was any good. I've been watching him all night. I just don't think he's all that. You know what? I text back and I said, brother, I don't know what game you were watching. I called the game and watched it, and I just don't know what game you were watching. But he's a heck of a player for Highland Home. Congratulations,
he
buddy.
He's going to Auburn, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's jump over to track real quick. Enterprise High's Matthew Hallbaker signed to run track at Enterprise State. Congratulations to Mr. Hallbaker.
Get them running shoes on, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Let's just stay over at Enterprise High, but let's switch over to softball for just a minute.
Softball.
Anya Blevins has signed to play with LBW in Dothan. And to answer your question, because I know what you're thinking, yes.
Yeah, did you coach her?
I coached her for a short stint. The more I think about it, Wally, every girl from my 10U Alabama Fury team has signed to play junior college this year. I think everyone. The only girl from my Alabama Fury 10U team that hasn't signed is my own daughter. It wasn't because she wasn't talented enough to play junior college softball. She just made a move about 3 years ago. She selected to put all her energy into cheer instead of softball, and that's just fine with old Dad over here. I wanted her to tread her own path, not the path old Dad wanted, so she's done it, and I'm proud of her.
There you go, man. Good girl, too. Yeah. How about this? Not softball, not football, not track, but golf.
Golf.
Brantley's High's Cooper Layton has committed to play golf at Shelton State. Cooper is a heck of a golfer, and I can see this kid moving on from Shelton to play at a higher level, man. Just that's my opinion.
Well, and Wally, Shelton State's been known for that. Them kids leave Shelton and they can move on to Troy, Alabama, Auburn. But, yeah. I want to take a second and recognize a Charles Henderson player that was selected to participate in the North-South All-Star game as well. Noah Green played and turned some heads this week. He's already signed with the University of North Alabama. He's going to be a Lion. Congratulations to Charles Henderson's Noah Green on a heck of a bounce-back career year. Wally, if you'll remember, he tore his ACL and missed his junior year. Bounced back, and he's going to play football for the North Alabama Lions.
Yeah, and back to Coffee County down in Elba. Elba High's star running back Alvin Henderson, who signed the dotted lines with Auburn last week, has been awarded the Max Preps 2024 Player of the Year. Congratulations,
yes,
Alvin,
sir.
Man. That's huge. You get a bell ring for that. I know he's already ready to get to go to Auburn and battle for time on the field as a running back. You think he'll start?
I just don't know. I don't know. There's a chance. There's a chance. Hugh Freeze is going to give him an open slate. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
He's already said it. But jumping back to softball real quick, back over to Enterprise, by the way, Lee Lott has signed to play with West Alabama. And no, I did not coach Lee. But that doesn't mean she's not a great player. She'll have a heck of a career over in West Alabama. Congratulations, Lee Lott.
And coming back, Charles Henderson, the young Tyler Cross, former Marco's Pizza winner, has received his first college offer. He grabs an offer from Stephen F. Austin.
Yeah.
I'm sure this would not be his first offer, but he'll get many more, I promise you.
I got a question. You might this just not in our show notes. It just came across my mind. His daddy play at Stephen F. Austin?
I think he did.
I think so too. That just hit me. I think he'd be a legacy there. His daddy's the head coach at Troy University, but I think his daddy played at Stephen F. Austin. So, man, you know what, Wally? This is the first week in a long time that we have not given away a Marco's Pizza on Facebook for picking high school football games. It's gone. It went by that quick.
I think I deserve the pizza for the night.
Man, that makes me sad that that's over. Anyway, Marco's would be upset with us for not giving away pizzas, folks. We got to give away some pizzas. So, in the coming weeks, look for high school basketball games. And we're going to give away some more Marco's Pizza.
Well, can I get one tonight?
No. Yes, against the law.
Taught my attorney.
It's against the law. Yeah.
Unbelievable. But anyway, speaking of contests, you folks, we need to tell you, everyone is playing in our bowl contest. Talk to my attorney again, and I am eligible to win.
All right.
And that if you pick Marshall to win the Liberty Bowl, you need to go change your pick. Marshall's backed out of the bowl, citing lack of players on the roster. That they have to have at least 25 kids on the roster, and due to the transfer portal, they don't have it. So who do they get? They got
La Tech.
La Tech.
Yeah.
So if you had Marshall winning, I guess it automatically defaults.
Well, I don't know. I got to go in and look. I don't know. You would think if you had Marshall winning, They may just gray it out. I don't know. But anyway, if you pick Marshall, you need to go check on your picks right there. And
Okay.
whew,
Well,
man.
talking about checking on picks, do we need to pick a commercial
We need to
break
pick
real
a-
quick?
I'm picking a commercial break right here. We'll be
Okay,
right
be
back.
right back.
Jason, how you doing, man? Wally, what are you doing at Jones Medical Supply?
I can't sleep at night, man. I had to come see Jason.
Well, if your sleep doctor said you needed a CPAP, you came to the right place. Jason Jones at Jones Medical Supply will fix you up. Does that thing fit right?
Yeah.
Good deal. This is like the Snuffleupagus. Give Jason Jones a call. Jones Medical Supply, 566-1002. Hey, Wally, what you got us out here in this field for?
Neil, I finally bought a brand new boat.
A boat, man. Show it to me. Look at that. What?
Got it on Facebook.
Facebook?
Yes, sir.
The USS Alabama?
Yes, I got to get some insurance.
Well, you're going to need to call the Grease Agency. They sell insurance on everything. How you going to get it back to Troy?
You got a trailer, don't you?
I don't got a trailer. I hope you didn't buy any beachfront property in Arizona on Facebook. Call Crease Agency for all your insurance needs. We're out here at this lovely pond with the Alabama Real Estate Connection crew. They can hook you up all types of land, recreational sports, ponds, and everything. We're fishing to catch us a big old brim.
I got one, Wally. But then what if you want something other than just a fishing pond?
Well, if you're looking for hunting land, the Alabama Real Estate Connection will help you with all your hunting land needs too. Here are the agents right here. They'll hook you up with your hunting land.
Call us.
Make sure you contact the Alabama Real Estate Connection for all your real estate needs. Look at these fine agents right here. All your real estate needs. They can find anything for you, maybe even a Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. Man, what in the world? You just dang T-bone me right here. What in the heck? Playing with fidget spinner?
Wally, did
I'm
you have a
sorry,
wreck?
Mr. Wally.
Man, this girl right here is playing with this fidget spinner, texting on the phone, and T-bone me right here in the parking lot. I was about to go pay my speeding ticket.
Right here at the police station?
Yeah.
Well, luckily at the police station, we can just call All-Star Collision 808-8822. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm sorry. Can I have the fidget spinner back?
Yeah, you can have
Please,
it.
Mr. Wally.
All
Thank
she's
you.
worried about is a fidget spinner. Call All-Star Collision for all your accidents. 808-8822.
You gained donuts? Look at this, what we got, Sully.
What are you doing, Wally?
Man, our game warden gave me a ticket, Bill.
Game warden gave you a ticket. Are you hunting on the right property?
Well, I thought this was my property right here, man.
Do you know where the lines are?
Not really.
Man, you need to contact the PLS group. They do all the land surveying you need. If you're building a house, building property, marking property, you're hunting land so you know where to go. PLS group, 403-4234. Give them a call.
Do I get a get out of jail free card?
No, you don't get a get out of jail free card.
Oh man, what a nice day with the windows down.
Yeah, cruising right along, man. Just running around Troy.
Hey man, what's that smell?
What do you mean? That's Hooks Barbecue, man.
Oh,
Don't
that's
you smell it?
Hooks?
Hooks.
Oh, I'm going to Hooks, brother.
Oh my God, hold on. Good Lord, Wally, what in the world?
Hooks, baby.
Good Lord, help us all. He about killed us. Good gracious. Man, what are you doing up here at the market? Are you trying to feed the whole family?
Feed the whole family.
Well, do they got spaghetti?
They got spaghetti, bacon with ham.
Do they have poppy seed chicken?
They got poppy seed chicken right here.
Is that a bag of Ritz crackers on top of the poppy seed chicken?
It is, Bill, and got some rolls here.
You got the roll? What about to drink?
Oh, you got that bottle of Francesca's wine.
Moscato and rosé? What if you wanted a cold beer?
Well,
They got that too?
We got that too, Neil.
What about a little dessert? Wait a minute, is this camp stew? Are you kidding me?
Everything.
Is this a fresh salad? A fresh turkey salad and a fresh chicken salad? Got side salads too? Everything you could ever imagine. Just grab it, go home, warm it up for the family. Easy peasy. Everybody eats good. Visit the market on the square in Troy.
Home from my house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa.
I don't like this song.
As for me and Grandpa, we believe.
As you'll notice, you're not going to hear Mariah Carey Christmas on here. We like to play off the beat
stuff.
Christmas songs. But
Oh my goodness.
what's
Well-
that? What's the Mariah Carey? All I want for Christmas is you.
All I want is Christmas. I might hit the Wham one day. I like the Wham.
I like the Wham one now.
Yeah. Wham's
That
pretty
mug was queer as a $3 bill, but he could sing.
He could sing, yeah, buddy.
George Michael, he could sing,
He
buddy.
was good. He
Woo.
was good.
Hey, little high school basketball real quick. The
Okay.
Dothan Wolves win a tournament up in Oxford. They beat Vestavia Hills 56-53 and Hale County 77-51 at that tournament, and they bring home the trophy. Nice job, Dothan.
Yeah, Enterprise basketball gets the best. So Carroll, 57-31 for Enterprise. Tucker Wadsworth had 22 points, Nick Roberts 12, and Aiden Williams 9. Carroll was led by Desmond Pruitt with 11 points and Michael Culver with 8. Enterprise also beat Walton County, Florida 33-29 in a very low scoring game against Walton County. Aiden Williams led Enterprise with 15 points. Neil.
Yeah, Charles Henderson beats Laverne earlier this week. No, yesterday. 63-37 for Charles Henderson. Cody Cross had 17 points, Cameron Christian 11, and Tyler Cross 10. Tyler, former pizza winner right there.
Yeah.
Charles Henderson continued their hot week by blitzing Rehoboth 84-52. And the Trojans knocked down 16 3-pointers against Rehoboth, Wally, for 48 of their points. Did you hear that?
That's incredible.
16 3-points for 48 of their points.
Wow.
LeRae Triggs buried 7 3-pointers to earn a team-high 21 points. Triggs hit 1 3-pointer in the first half. Then he drained 6 3-pointers in the second half.
Wow.
Woo! He was in fuego. Charles Henderson also beats Highland Home this week, 61-36. It was a good week on the hardwood for the Charles Henderson Trojans. Wally, is there any way not to give Mr. Triggs a pizza for ripping off 7 3-pointers versus Rehoboth?
He got it. He got
Mr.
the
Larry
nail on it.
Triggs, you're our Marco's Pizza Player of the Week. You win a large one-topping pizza from Marco's in Troy. Keep knocking down them 3-pointers, brother.
Yes, sir. Dale County gets by Pike Little Large 61-47. For Dale County, Junior Smith had a monster game. He earned 31 points, 14 rebounds, and 7 block
And
shots.
Junior, if you were in our pizza area, buddy,
you
would be our Marco's Pizza Player of the Week.
Sarkek led Pike Little Arts Patriots with 20 points.
Yeah, GW Long beats Geneva 60-33. For GW Long, Ja'Kay and Redding had 17 points. Jemiah Harrison had 11, and Marvin McLeod 9. GW Long also beat Elba this week, Wally, 60-44. Versus Elba for GW Long, Marvin McLeod scored 19. Elba was led by Javante Griggs with 14. GW Long also beat Wicksburg this week, 47-45. Big week for the Rebels on the hardwood,
Sure was.
3-0.
The Pike County Bulldogs fall the Carroll of Ozark 70-54. Trey Davenport led Pike County with 13 points. And Kenil Foster followed with 10. Najai Gosha earned a double-double of 21 points and 12 rebounds to lead Carroll. Pike County also fell to Cottonwood 47-45 last week. In that game versus Cottonwood, Ajoy Utsi had 14 points. Utsi or Utsi? Utsi. Sorry, buddy. And both Cahill Foster and Trey Davenport. You do this. You know how
I'm sitting there looking. I didn't do it on purpose.
And 12 points each for Pike County.
Oh, these names. Zion Chapel fell to Laurel Hill, Florida, 61-53 this week. Joseph Laguerre had 18 points and Brody Stinson 12 to lead Zion Chapel in that game.
Okay, Brantley beats Goshen 73-38. For Brantley, Jaden Park scored 22 and dished out 8 assists. Harper Kilcrease contributed 18 points and 7 rebounds, and Julius Sylvester had 11 points.
Pike Little Arts got a win over Ayrton Monday night, 40-35. Pike Little was led by Jackson Mitchell with 19 points, former pizza winner, Jackson Mitchell. While Chase DeBoer and Sawyer Keck scored 8 each. Connor Davidson led Ayrton with 11 points, and Easton Kilpatrick had 8. And we're up against a break, and we'll be right back with one more segment. I've been using Double H Ornamental for all my weed spraying and all my pesticides, and you can see the difference between a yard that's got this in it and a yard that doesn't have anything in it. Wally, what are you doing with that tank spray? Man, you spilled all the chemicals everywhere. Good Lord, chemicals are everywhere, man. You got a backpack sprayer and now you done hurt your back?
Well, I tried to use that thing, but it's all broke.
The spreader's broke?
broke.
Double H Ornamental. You see this pretty grass? Give them a call. 472-4907. Double H Ornamental. Put this in your yard.
Wally, what are you doing with that hoe? Neil, with inflation and the price of groceries, I decided to deal my own garden, brother.
Wait a minute. Number one, this ain't even your property. This is Mr. James Sparrow's property. You live across the street. And second, the HOA rules you can't have a garden. Prices are not that bad at the Piggly Wiggly. Come on, let me show you. Come on with me. Now look, greens, peaches, collards. Look over here. Apples, fruit, veggies, all here at Piggly Wiggly in Troy. And also the best meat selection in Troy, right here at Piggly Wiggly. 2 locations in Troy, Alabama. And also the most important thing, you're shopping local. Come see them at the Piggly Wigglies in Troy, Alabama.
Dadgummit, man.
What's going on, Wally? What's wrong with that thing?
Oh, Neil, Dad, my gum, man. I can't cut grass. I can't have nothing anymore.
Is it broke? I mean,
I don't know.
What
I
chopped it all up over there.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. What I should have done was called Blake Turner with Turner Mowing at 334-465-0600, and I wouldn't be in this predicament
Look
right
at
here.
this. Best rates in town. Call Blake Turner. He'll give you a low quote. He'll give you the best job. Man, what's that noise? What are you doing with that air conditioner heating unit?
Neil, my air conditioner went out last night, and I tell you what, I watch YouTube, and I know how to do all this stuff now.
Wally, this could be really dangerous, man. You need to call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling. 268-0917. Licensed, insured, and bonded. You need to call Matt Johnson, Wally.
Hey, Neil, what does this red thing do?
Don't pull on the red wire. That could be dangerous, man. What'd you do? Don't pull on that red wire. Good gravy. Now you've done it. Call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling. Man, I'm up here at Southern Grill and Patio. Look at all these big green eggs, all these accessories, man. It's all you want with the big green eggs. Wally.
Neil, look at the size of this big old green egg here, man. Look at this thing.
That's a big old green egg. You can't get a green egg that big unless you're a platinum green egg dealer like they are at Southern Grill and Patio. Check out this new store up here on Grundy Street, right next to Troy Cable, along with Town and Country. Come visit the new store, the new layout. Look at all these big green egg accessories over here. Come see them at the new location on Grundy Street. Get you a big green egg, because I'm going to get me one.
You gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I give it to someone special.
Oh, George Michael. That joker could sing.
Yeah, man, and
Died of AIDS.
Yeah,
Didn't he have AIDS?
Committed suicide.
But he had AIDS.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe that's not what killed him.
Yeah. Okay.
Real quick, basketball scores from around the way here. Providence just whips Northside. Houston Academy takes care of Ashford. Barber County, Bullitt County. You reckon that was a heated matchup?
Oh, man.
Andalusia gets Opp. You reckon that was a heated matchup?
Heated.
New Brockton takes care of Jake, Florida. Well, that's the wrong score. New Brockton won. Headland beats Abbeville. Wicksburg tops Geneva County. Slocum takes care of Sampson. Ayrton beats Northside. And Barber County tops Daleville. So good basketball around the area last week, and we'll try to stay on top of that. But a little college basketball. You ready? Auburn is 9-1 overall, and somehow held on to the number 2 ranking after losing to Duke a week and a half ago. They lost to Duke. 2 days later, the rankings come out, and they stayed at number 2. So that was big. That was big. They're getting some respect right there. This week, they just absolutely destroyed Ohio State yesterday, 91-53. And let me tell you, it was never close. Auburn's back in action. In fact, 7 o'clock is when they tip off versus Georgia State, a Sun Belt school.
Okay, Alabama's 8-2 overall. They beat Creighton 83-75.
Not Creaton.
My little Crichton.
Creighton.
That's got to be Creighton.
Now, he's not pronouncing the H. It's a G. It's the hard G.
Nate, help me. Creighton.
You can't be just the.
Alabama, you always want to do Alabama. They've two Alabama plays.
Anyway, they smashed Creighton 83-75, and they're back in action this Wednesday.
8 points.
Out to Grand Forks, North Dakota. You think it's gonna be cold out
It'll be a
there?
little chilly out there.
Versus North Dakota State, man.
Troy basketball is off to a did a bit of a shaky start, 6-4 right out of the gate. They fell to the Houston Cougars 62-42 this week, but they did beat Middle Georgia State. I don't believe I've ever heard of Middle Georgia State, but it's got to be a real thing. Middle Georgia State. And they beat them 87-53 this week. Trojans are back in action this Tuesday at home versus LaGrange College. Let's start supporting our Trojans at our home games.
Exactly. Hey, we got this last break, and we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about the brackets.
Yeah.
How's that sound?
We'll be right back.
Man, this is a sharp side-by-side out here at Capital Tractor. All you side-by-side got zero-turn mowers. Hey, you know that thing will do a 360? Oh, I heard that. 360 turns, zero-turn mowers. Capital Tractor. If you're in the market for a little bitty tractor or a stand-up little bitty tractor, they got those too. Anything you need, Capital Tractor, halfway between Brundage and Troy. And if you're in the market for a big boy tractor, they got those too. Neil girls like a sexy tractor.
Thinks my tractor's sexy. It really turns her on.
What are you doing in the surgery room at Southern Animal Hospital Pet Resort?
I'm about to circumcise this dog.
Man, don't circumcise that dog. Let Dr. Steve Barron help you with the spade and neuter process. Give him a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort, 770-1838. You got to be a medical professional and board certified to perform these kind of dog procedures on surgery. Give him a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort.
Hey, what are you doing, man? What in the world? What's happening? Unbelievable. Back up. Back up. Put it in reverse. Put it in reverse.
I need a mechanic.
Unbelievable. What have you done in there that caused all that smoke? I watched a YouTube video. Unbelievable. You got to take the thing to Road Mart where they know how to fix vehicles, a mechanic. Take the vehicle to Road Mart on 231 North. Don't be like Terry. I'm at Wally. 566-3413. Road Mart, 231 North in Troy. What in the world's going on?
I'm just here waiting for them to open up to eat one of these award-winning steaks and cheese biscuits and stuff.
Well, the law's on the way. What? Well, it was some suspicious activity. They don't open till 4 o'clock on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and they open for lunch after church on Sunday. One of the best meals you can get after church, too, I promise you. We got to get out of here. The law's on the way. But you come to the old barn for those fresh cheese biscuits.
Dadgum, I'm about to starve. Neil told me to meet him at the corner. He must be bringing potted meat and cheese. Menu on this thing, man. I'm going with the pimento cheeseburger, brother.
You are? I'm going with the bougie burger. Or how about the 3-notch wing basket?
Well, hey, I'm changing my mind. I'm going with the Trojan burger, brother.
How about the loaded house fries for an appetizer? Woo! Man, I don't know what I'm going to get. And I heard that the buns on all the burgers are special. You gotta give them a try. Meet us at the corner for lunch.
On an open fire.
Now that's a classic.
That's a classic.
Jack
Frost nipping at your nose.
Yes.
Yuletide carols being sung
Sung
by
by
choir.
What is a Yuletide?
I don't know. Think about chestnuts. When you were growing up, did you have a pair of pliers?
Oh,
as
yeah.
Part of a Christmas decoration to crack a nut?
Yeah, Mama. Santa always
Where
had
happened all that?
They were gigantic.
Yes.
Like
You could put that thing in.
and they were so bitter. I remember I'd ask Mom, "Well, why'd you put these bitter things in there?"
But it was fun cracking
Was
them
it
with
a
that tool.
chestnut or was it
All types of nuts. in my
goober
house.
nut or something?
It was all
Wow.
types of nuts in my house. But that tool, man, you could just crack them open. And it was only at Christmas time that Mama put it out.
Oh yeah, oh
I
yeah.
don't know what happened to that. I'll have to go looking for that piece of equipment.
Man.
Hey, the 12-team playoff, Nate. Can you put us up a bracket?
All right,
There
well,
you
what's
go.
some of your predictions, man?
Well, right off the bat, look at Penn State. Wally, Penn State, they got SMU and Boise State, and they're in the Final Four. Penn State, number 6 ranked team, has the easiest road to hope. Georgia's got to play Notre Dame or Indiana. Oregon's got to play Ohio State or Tennessee. Texas has got to play Clemson and Arizona State. But Penn State, they got SMU and Boise State. Boise State and SMU don't need to be in the same bracket.
Yeah, okay, time out here. That at number 11 should have been Alabama. So it should have been
an even bracket. 30 seconds left. I'll take Tennessee over Ohio State for an upset. Clemson gives Texas all they want, but Texas ekes it out.
Notre Dame.
Look at that. Notre Dame? Look at
Oh, yeah.
Clark, save the neck bone for me.
Yes, sir.
Woo!
One more show before the
year ender. We appreciate y'all tuning in. We had a good time tonight. See ya.